Don't want to be like this time.
No. Eastern is here.
So, whatever, yeah.
Yes, it was.
That's interesting.
Okay. Welcome to the March 17th, 2025 meeting of the City of Plattsburgh Zoning Board of Appeals. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. We have two applicants or applications in front of us. We are light on members this evening. It wasn't intended that way. We thought that we had five. One didn't show, one had a medical issue. So I guess right off the bat, it's a 5-member board. You need 3 positive votes to get a successful appeal. And I guess my question is, do we even want to proceed if anyone is concerned? If we're not going to proceed with your appeal, I just would not really even get into it so that the people that are going to vote eventually will see everything. So I guess first off, Mr. Musso. And first off, I'm very sorry about this. And I guess one of the questions is, do you need it this month?
So we could wait. I don't, which makes it more difficult to do 3 as well. If you don't, I need all 3 of you, and it gives a little bit, not pressure, but you feel a little uncomfortable.
Hey.
But you share more opinions, you feel more comfortable in your decision. So I don't mind waiting till next month.
Okay.
Maybe it'd be better for everyone.
And obviously, this is a postponement on our behalf, which normally isn't an issue one way or the other because we rarely ever get to the end of the time frame, but it does mean things legally if we do it on our behalf. So
That's can I ask one question?
yes, sure.
Will this need to go before the planning board for site plan approval, or are we, if we get the variance, we can go straight for a building permit?
Yeah, as
So we won't, yeah, I'm gonna say, you know, if we have to go to planning board, I believe we're gonna get another month. If just board finds some paper next month's meeting.
unless zoning gets passed with a month, I would seriously buy that it would get passed at me.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Midsummer before the council votes on your zoning, rewrite, probably,
Or beyond.
or beyond.
Yeah, it's not gonna be next month.
So we won't do it.
You might even be afforded to stay anyway, I would imagine, since you've already applied. I don't know that for 100%, but I would be willing to bet that you'd be ready to stay. Proceed.
Next month. Sounds good.
Okay. So I guess I'd like on our behalf, a motion postpone.
I make a motion to postpone appeal number 2391 till next month on the board's behalf.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Sorry,
That's okay.
you must be the Goldfarbs. I guess. Okay, you heard that discussion. If out of this, actually, the way it would turn out is if we had one or two no's versus a yes, it would not be a decision. Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah. You'd have to have 3 yeses or 3 nos.
Yeah, so
you
it'd have to be 3 yeses or 3 nos. On the flip side, your chances are better, no matter what, with a larger board. And as I said to Mr. Musso, if we are going to postpone, I just assume everyone who's going to be involved hear all the discussion. And along the same lines as them, is this something that you foresee doing or starting in the next month?
The only problem is the contractor, we only have them for a certain amount of time,
Okay,
so. And I think my other question is, if you voted no, is there an appeal where the next one you could vote again or no?
you can't come back to us with the same plan for a year.
What,
It would have to be substantially different.
Scott, what if it's a no decision?
If it's a no decision, it just carries on.
You come back next.
Okay,
Come back.
yeah, if it were 2-1, either way it went, you would automatically be back to us the next month. If it were 3-0, then, you know, the 3 no's, then you cannot come back for a year unless you change it substantially. So it's up to you. We will deal with it whichever way you would like.
That's a bigger chance.
Okay, come on up.
Small, such a small.
Okay, and you've been before us in the past.
Yes.
At least I remember it. So what are you looking at doing here?
Can I go up? Just
Yeah,
go up there?
yeah,
So this is our house, and just where this fence is, the lines are, this is the neighbor's driveway, I guess now. We just wanna do 6 feet where the fence is anyway, so we did come up to the house right here. And build a 6 foot, was it 6 by 5 foot? Just a little room for a washer and dryer. Just because we have a 100-year-old house, there's washer and dryers in the cellar. I've already herniated my disc twice in my back, I've done my cell steering once already. It's just such a narrow little old house, I just want it upstairs now, as we get older.
We kind of messed up when we. Couple years ago, we had a, can I go up there and show you?
sure.
We had a mud room right here. At that time, we should have just.
We should just went to the fence.
Property line. And put this mud room and laundry room, but. So it's that very out area we wanna. Go through our bathroom as well. Laundry room.
And am I correct, you own the house next door on the other
Not-
side?
Not
Not the
that driveway, it's on this
It's
side,
on the other side.
yeah.
But these, the people to our right are only seasonal. They bought the house from their parents. They come up a few times a year to stay in the house. They don't even live there. But we know Mike really well and he's been really good neighbors with us. We actually,
Who owns that house?
Mike Connor, Michael. It's either Mike or Danny, there's all brothers and sisters, not sure whose name is under, I think it's either Dan, I think it's Dan.
It's Dan.
damn,
Okay. All right, and you're not going any closer to the property line than what the house is?
correct.
Right. It's gonna follow that,
Yeah, it's just gonna
the
follow.
existing
south
house
here.
now.
Yeah, we'll just come right up to where our deck already exists. And right now it's just an empty space. We just got our gas stove thing there and, yeah, propane tank and some lilac trees. That's it.
What is in the back corner?
The very back corner,
Yeah,
that's storage shed and wood shed.
okay. That's a summary of what the variances are.
We're looking at,
No, I said, did you?
up downstairs.
Yeah. But
It's going, from 46 open space to 45.2, 36.2 coverage to 36.9, 25 is the max. Open space is 50%, and the one side yard, the existing 0.93 feet. Just making that one a little exaggerating that wall.
okay, so coverage goes from what to what again?
Coverage goes from existing is 36.2 to 36.9.
And 25 is max, is,
Yep, as max coverage.
and open is,
50 is required, existing is 46 and it's going to 45.2.
Well, there was a previous variance for the 36.9. Or 36.2, I mean.
There was a,
There was a variance for our garage when it burned down. We had that in the building property.
that was in 2014,
Yeah,
sounds about right. And in 2010, you expanded the kitchen,
Yes,
and that affected your coverage.
well, there was a covered porch there anyway, we just closed it in.
Okay,
No, the storage shed is computed in the coverage.
Yep.
What kind of shape is the storage shed?
it's a good shape.
Yeah.
I built it. What's the year?
Don't remember. Long time ago.
I'm not a carpenter, but it's still standing. And maybe those big houses on those narrow lots and, so when I bought this house on the left, we had a variance to take 10 feet,
I think it was 10 feet.
5 feet,
Yeah,
5 feet, yeah.
5 feet.
But we had it rezoned then. Right, I was thinking about the cost of the one.
Or you moved your property line between them.
Yeah, I took 5 feet from the gray house. To now have a halfway decent sized garage, they put these tiny little garages back in 1920, cars or something. And that thing burned down.
Sorry, chatters out there.
Well,
It's filtering through a little loudly.
Is that changing the property line? Is that shown on the? site map?
What they have on. For the measurements is what they have for now on.
I imagine that's on this survey, right there.
yes. So we're not looking to go above or beyond the line, it's just exactly the line is the whole run there, not the foot line. Not that rather than.
Yeah, it does show that change on that survey. now.
Got a lot of drawings.
Show the elements of that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find.
Show the
Oh,
elements
okay.
of it.
Oh, all right.
Hey, it's a, can you see what we're trying to do with those pictures? I can get up here and show, I like it's saying for, really, that's a mudroom and deck. So, that. If you can picture a mudroom in that area.
It's
right
actually
there.
square against the line. Yeah, it's only 5 feet out, it's not even a full deck,
Yeah.
5 feet out from them. 6 feet, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that little square. Next feet, I'm gonna find feet. I said 6. Oh,
That's
6 times 8.
I thought it was, I didn't think it was.
Any other questions? All right, I guess we can do the seeker first.
Can I just get a clarification? So, so the current building is already over coverage?
Yeah.
And it would go a little bit more.
It's 48.
Okay.
Great, so we have a short form environmental assessment. Any comments on it? To be complete for what we're doing. I'll entertain motion in regards to the seeker.
I make a motion that the board chair review the assurance environmental assessment form for appeal number 2392. Check no or small impact may occur on questions 1 through 11 and sign.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So on the motion, we have three things that need to go to it. One is the 6-foot increase in the side yard setback. 6 point, what did I see there? 6'4" increased linear foot of encroaching on side yard setback, and you said the combined is not an issue
No, it's not.
because it's a narrow lot.
I think, yeah, because they have a deeded deficiency, so.
Okay. So there's that. And then we have coverage increasing from 36.9. I'm sorry, from 36.2 to 36.9. 25 is the max allowed, and open space. Minimum open space of 50%, going from 46 to 45.2. Entertain a motion.
Did you want all those details in the motion?
I think we need it, yes.
Okay.
Well. We can say it per plans and what we are violating, if you want to
Okay.
do that.
Can we,
Numbers bear out.
can we include in the motion that no further variances would be considered for coverage and open space?
We can, yeah. We can.
So that,
I'm sorry, we can say, I guess. We probably shouldn't say that, but we could recommend it. And they would, much like we did on this, we've got all the minutes.
right,
And it would go as a stipulation, not necessarily stipulation applied, but a note, a footnote. But next time it's reviewed, it may be under a different code,
mhm,
so we can't really,
I see, right,
from that standpoint, I don't think that we could. I shouldn't say hamstring them, but tie them down
okay,
immediately, times change. But it would be our recommendation, I agree. That I think that if we feel that way, we should put that in the minutes. If that is the case.
well, I'll try making a motion, see if I can get it all in. I move that we approve the variances for appeal that we have. In regards to appeal number 2392. For the property at 7 Draper Avenue. That we approve the variances for the increase in coverage to 36.9. The decrease in open space to 45.2. And I can't remember the numbers on this.
Increase of 6'4" in the encroachment from the side yard setback.
So how,
Encroachment of
and an encroachment of
So length of
increase.
6'4".
of 6.4 feet on the side yard. Setback, currently at 0.93 feet.
Second.
second.
Okay. You hand them in, did you want to add the comment about
Yes.
additional?
The recommendation of the board is that further. Recommendation from the board is that these. How I should put it. That these variations in coverage and open space. Should not be exceeded in the future. Something like that.
Sure.
I won't have any money after this.
Well, it goes with the property though, right? The
Yes, it does.
variance goes with the property, so.
Well, it's interesting you say that. You mentioned about the garage. When the college came through, a bunch of houses were moved. And the garage, one of the garages across the street from you got moved, taken down and moved to Beartown ski area.
Wow.
And it was there up until
Interesting.
about 4 years ago. We
Hmm.
finally tore it down.
Oh,
Wow, kidding.
One of the board members, it was from his family's house when he was a kid, so we know.
I'd love to see pictures of what those houses look
that
like.
neighborhood would be interesting.
What's that?
That would be interesting.
Yeah, because I've heard, you know, they're saying, oh.
Yeah, I grew up on College Ave,
Okay,
which was the next street down from Draper, which is long gone.
yes.
So we lived down the hill from Draper,
Okay.
and that was back in the mid-60s.
I've seen some at the, you know, in special collections at the college and stuff, I've seen aerial photos of the neighborhood. But neighborhood photos of that neighborhood I've never seen, you know, like street views.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Would that be the library? The $5?
There's special collections. There might be some, you know, I've never really looked, but I've seen the aerial pictures
Like the picture.
Yeah.
of the gas station on the corner and the,
Well, and College Ave used to go where we were, it's built into the college, the Hudson Hall wasn't.
park used to go
And
right
Brink-
up to
and
the
Brinker Off
hospital.
went up to Broad Street.
Okay,
That little triangle there, if you
Yeah, yeah.
stand there and look right through the planetarium, you're looking right down Brinker Off, and it went all the way down. through
it
there.
did.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Needless to say, you got 3 yes votes.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I know we're pushing this with that. Which is the green space, is that what you call it?
Open space
Open space.
versus coverage
Okay.
or and coverage.
Okay,
You're only allowed X amount of coverage and you
Yes.
need to maintain
okay,
a certain amount of open space, and certain things on the property go against them differently,
okay.
okay?
I have no plans of doing anything, but I'm just curious.
Basically, it's roofs, basically, right?
In roofs, looking from the sky, looking down, what if I got rid of my storage room?
And that would open it right up.
That
You know, and I would
Yeah.
give me some more space.
Yes.
I didn't wanna think about
No,
it.
we need that.
Not doing anything else.
Well, and coverage is building, open space, your driveway doesn't go towards open space. That's
Oh,
not
okay.
considered open space. And what else?
That open decks.
The open decks. So that's why they're two different things,
Okay,
okay? But you're deficient on both of them. But yeah, if you decide to tear down that shed in the back, that would,
no, no.
that would cramp your style. So,
Well, thank you very much,
Yeah,
and
appreciate it.
just have one more other question.
yes.
Why do you guys do this? And what if what happens when you tell people no? Do they get mad? I mean, do you get?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I haven't witnessed it yet, but I've only been on for a couple of years.
I've seen, I've been on here, I don't know, 15 years, maybe, a little more. First off, in answer to your question, why do we do it? Why do people volunteer to do anything? You know, it's a job that has to be done. Somebody has to do it. I personally felt I could bring something to the board when I was asked, and I said, yeah, I'll do it. I enjoy it. There are some times when it's difficult, and yes, we have had to say no to people, and they have gotten upset, but you know, I love the city. I was born and raised here, born in Champlain Valley Hospital, which
Me too.
is just down the road from where you are. And, you know, so that's why I do
Well, I gotta hand it to all you folks for doing it. Appreciate the yes votes.
it. We need more people to do stuff like this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
Do we volunteer?
No. No.
There are openings if you want to volunteer. It's not difficult.
You do learn a lot. I've learned
Yeah.
a ton in the last couple of years, yeah.
But, you know,
Well, I'm
some,
still working for the, so he has to do some of my laundry, so I don't want him going.
and sometimes you have to because it's just not
Forget
right.
there's more work.
And just because somebody wants to do something doesn't necessarily make it correct for the neighborhood.
Right.
You know, you're in the tight neighborhood right from the get-go.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. We do have
Just minutes, right? Or just January's minutes?
just January, we can't do December.
Move, we accept the minutes for January.
Second. I have an extra.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay,
Make a motion to adjourn?
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So was that agreement?